Good morning, dear students. We are studying the preparation and management of nursery pond. In part A, we have studied the importance of preparation and management of pond, types of management of pond, pre-stocking management, stocking management, and post-stocking management. In pre-stocking management of nursery pond, we have studied the in part A control of aquatic weeds and algal blooms, advantages, disadvantages, and control of aquatic weeds by different methods. So that we have studied in the part A. Today we are going to study part B of preparation and management of nursery pond. Control of predatory and weed fishes. First, we should know what is meant by predatory and weed fishes. Predatory fishes means they directly feed on the other fishes. We can say the carnivorous fishes. And weed fishes means some of the fish species, they are very small in size and they have non-edible value, and they grow in excess quantity in water, so that fishes is called as a weed fishes. As like that weeds present in crops, like that weed fishes are present in the water. So control of predatory and weed fishes. Why they should control? Because that predatory fishes, they are directly feed on the fish seeds, fry. They also consume the fish food which we provide for the fish. That weed fishes is also consume the food. And these fishes, they occupy the space of nursery pond, which is very incomfortable for the growth of fry. The common predatory fishes, Velagortu, Channa species, Notopterus, Mr. Singala, weed fishes, Puntius ticto, Puntius sophori, Isomus, Oxygaster, Amblypharangdon, Mola, etc. These fishes, they are accidentally introduced into the nursery pond. When we are taking the water from the canals, rivers, reservoirs into the nursery pond, and accidentally they are introduced. So they should be eradicated before introducing the fish fry into the nursery pond. These weed fishes or predatory fishes, they multiply rapidly, consume carp, fry, and may even prey upon them. And they vigorously feed on available planktons in the ponds. So planktons is an important live food of the fry, maybe zooplankton or phytoplanktons. Zooplankton means animal origin, microscopic organisms, and phytoplanktons mean plant origin microscopic organism, that is the ideal food of the fish hatchlings or fry. So that food is consumed by these predatory and weed fishes. So these are the predatory and weed fishes. Oxygaster bacilla, Puntius, Amblypharangdon mola, then Channa species, Velagoatu, Mr. Singala. These are the predatory fishes. So predatory and weed fishes. Control of predatory and weed fishes. There are different methods: by repeated dragneting, fish out with hooks and lines, draining out and drying the pond, and last by poisoning the water by pesticides. Netting methods does not ensure complete removal of all the predatory fishes. Some bottom living species have to be caught by angling or hook. However, complete eradication is possible by dewatering and drying the ponds. But this is not feasible or possible every time. If there is a shortage of water, we cannot complete dry the pond for eradication of predatory and weed fishes. If this method is not possible or uneconomical, fish poisons have to be used. Hooks and lines, dragnet used for fishing. So these are the different type of hooks. This is a lines having a hooks at their bottom. So on that hooks we attach some baits. So fish attract toward the bait or to feed the bait, then that hooks is fixed into the mouth of fish. Then the fish cannot escape. So these are the different type of hooks and lines are used. Here in the lines, they are vertical arranged in water, and at the bottom of that lines there is a hooks are present, and on that hooks they fix the baits. Bait means which is attract the fish. If we are for the predatory fishes, we are putting some small piece of flesh or fish. So toward that predatory fishes are attracted. Then another method, that is the removal of fish by the drag netting. So this is the drag net that fishermen are pulling the net into the pond. So some of the fishes are caught into that net, but some bottom dwelling fishes, they fix into the mud and they cannot come into the net. So by these methods, hooks, lines, drag nets, we cannot remove the fishes 100%. Partially we can remove the fish, but total we cannot eradicate the fish by these methods. So for that, the complete removal of predatory and weed fishes is a way to use the pesticides. Pesticides means the chemicals which is used for killing the fishes. That is called as a pesticide. The few examples of pesticides are, one is Dairy's powder. That is a plant derivative, plant origin, and which is prepared from the root of that plants, and that scientific name of that plant is Dairy's elliptica. That is a Dairy's powder is a common insecticides, but that is used as a pesticides also. And the main component of that Dairy's powder is rotenone. Rotenone is a toxic components which is present into that Dairy's powder. So that Dairy's powder is a fish poison, that is a contact poison, and damage the gills membranes, ultimately causing death of the fish. Dose 4 ppm, parts per million, that paralyze the fishes. ppm means parts per milligram. When we 1 milligram component is dissolved into 1 liter of water, that is a 1 ppm solution. So 4 ppm solution means 4 milligram Dairy's powder we can mix into the water, that is a 4 ppm solutions, and that solutions we are spread on the water surface. When fish come in contact with that Dairy's powder, mainly that is a contact poison that affects on the gills of the fish, and ultimately finally death of the fish. Air breathing fishes require high dose 6 to 10 ppm. Air breathing fishes means some of the fishes they are also having gills as well as accessory respiratory organs are present. For such type of fishes they require the high dose 6 to 4 ppm, and the poisoning that done 1 month before fish seed stocking. So during that 1 month that dairy powder gets detoxified, less harmful. Then another pesticide, moho oil cake, that is a seed residue after oil extractions. Oil cake means seed residue after oil extractions. We can Marathi we can say as a पेंड, शेंगदाण्याची पेंड, सूर्यफुलाची पेंड. So that moha oil cake is also plant derivative. The scientific name of that plant is Basia latifolia, and that is a fish toxicant. The important component, toxic components is saponin, which is present in that moha oil cake, and that is one of the important hemolytic components. The dose is 200 to 250 ppm, and that we spread onto the water surface, that enters blood circulation of the fish, and that hemolyzes the RBCs, that destroy the RBCs, and after poisoning the fish are seen on the surface and can be easily netted out. So these are the two important pesticides which is used for the removal of predatory and weed fishes. The next aspects in pre-stocking management, that is control of aquatic insect. So number of aquatic insects they are present in the water, they damage and even death of the fish hatchlings, fry, due to their piercing, cutting and sucking type of mouth parts. That spine like structure is present onto their mouth. With the help of that spines they rupture the skin of fish, or they insert that spines into the body of fry. Cutting, they cutting down the parts of fry. Sucking type of mouth, they suck the blood from the fry. So due to that they causes the death of fish. Compete for the food, that also compete for the food. Occupy space. So these are the harmful effects on the fish seeds, and that is not affects on the large size of fishes like fingerlings, earlings, but that affects on the fry or hatchling side. So that the removal of or control of aquatic insects is important. Some of the example of aquatic insects: Ranatra, water scorpions, dragonfly, nymphs. These are the common aquatic insects. Control methods of aquatic insects. The important method is use of oil. Aquatic insects come to the water surface periodically to take air for breathing. If they prevented from doing so, they are likely to be killed sooner or after. If we can prevent them for taking the oxygen. Use vegetable oils, cheaply available oil or cheap oil, mustard oil, groundnut oil is used for that purposes. Oil does not spread quickly on the water surface. If it is used in the form of emulsion with washing soap, it is spread, so that the oil and soap mixing each other and form a emulsions. For that, soap dissolved in boiling water and mixed with mustard oil. 50 LBS. LBS means that is the unit. Libra Pondov. Libra ponds. That is a ponds unit. Libra ponds. So 1 kg is equal to 2.20 Libra ponds. Oil, 50 lbs oil and 16.18 lbs of cheap soap, or 8 kg soap plus 25 kg oil for 1 hectare area. 1 hectare means 2.5 acre, 10,000 meter square. Means 2.5 acre is a hectare, and that is applied 1 day before releasing fry. So emulsion is formed when we are mixing the soap and oil, that form the emulsions, and that emulsions we are used before 1 day before releasing the fish seed or fry. So emulsion is applied preferably in the morning when the water surface is smooth or plain and atmosphere is not windy. Means silent atmospheres in the morning. Insects coming to the surface to breathe air come into contact with the oily film, because that oily film is totally spread on the water surface. When that insects come to the surface for taking oxygens, when that open the mouth, that oil is enter into their mouth. So that block the respiratory system of insects, and finally death of the insects. Then we remove the that come to the surface, and we can remove by the net. Next, liming of the pond. The another aspects, liming of the pond. What is the importance of liming? Liming or lime is an anti-parasitic actions that kill the harmful organism which is present in the water, that also kill harmful insects and their larvae, that improves the pH of the pond soil and is restored to almost normal pH, that is 7 to 9. So that is the ideal pH for the growth of the fish seeds. So that pH should be maintained, and that pH we can maintain with the help of liming. So calcium of lime neutralize the harmful action of magnesium, sodium and potassium salts. The main form of lime used in ponds includes limestone, calcium carbonate and quicklime. So that calcium carbonate and quicklime used for the liming purposes. The liming dose depends upon the pH of soil. If pH is 4.5 to 5, use the 2000 kg per hectare, quicklime 2000 kg per hectare. If pH is 5 to 6.5, then we apply the 1000 kg per hectare. 6.5 to 7.5, 500 kg. And 8 to 9 pH, we do not require the liming of the ponds, because that is the ideal pH. When pH is acidic, then we need to apply the liming. If pH is normal, that does not require the liming of the pond. The next aspects, fertilization / manuring of the ponds. What is the purpose of fertilizing of pond is to increasing the maximum carrying capacity of the ponds. So maximum storage capacity of pond is increasing by manuring the pond. Manuring the pond means that is required for the increase the production of zooplankton and phytoplanktons, because that is the food of hatchlings. So maximum zooplankton, maximum phytoplanktons, that increase the maximum carrying capacity of the pond. So fertilization is required for the increasing the pond productivity. Generally, organic and inorganic manures or fertilizer is used, but commonly organic fertilizer used for the fertilization of pond, that is a cow dung, and their dose is 5,000 to 10,000 kg per hectare. Sorry. The dose is 5,000 to 10,000 kg per hectare, which is develop the zooplanktons in 15 to 20 days. Manuring is done 10 days after poisoning. Poisoning means when we are using the pesticides. So that is done after 10 days of poisoning. The cow dung spread on the pond bottom. The dose apply in two intervals. Initial dose is 10,000 kg per hectare 2 weeks before stocking the fry, because after application of cow dung, for the production of zooplankton requires at least 10 to 15 days. So the first dose is applied 2 weeks before stocking the fry. Then second dose 5,000 kg per hectare a week after stocking the fish seed is reported maintain zooplankton for a longer period. So maintain the constant production of zooplanktons. So that dose is applied in 2 steps. So in this way, in pre-stocking management, we are prepare the pond, well prepare the pond for the stocking of fish seeds. So, okay. Thank you, students. If you have any doubt, any query, you can ask me on WhatsApp group. You are always welcome. Thank you.